This is Torrance Davis of Get Your Geek On, and today we're unboxing and reviewing Vogel's, what the hell is it called?
The Ringo mounting,
universal
mounting system.
So we're going to check this out. We've already opened it and taken a look at it, but we're going to show you how fun it is to unbox this unit. Go ahead, Rob.
So here we have an all-in-one pack for the iPad 1, I might add. It actually is split into two parts. One is just the holder, and then there's a three-part system for wall mounts, car mounts, and a general table stand for the device. So as we see here, the intended use for this is to have several anchor points around your house or around your locations, and then you would just take the iPad and just ferry it back and forth from these places. So kitchen, car, and Lux penthouse in the sky. So let's take a look. So on one part we have just the generic base for it. This would snap around the iPad, and they also include a iPad screen protector. Although seeing this, there wasn't one of those scrapers that we use to get the bubbles out included with this. It says to use your hands, but as we all know, those don't really work very well. So on this system, the back mount plate, we're just going to snap it around the iPad. Like some of the generic or first level cases, just make sure that we're aligning our buttons here, and then we're just going to snap it around our device, assuming it wants to be cooperative. And that suction means it should be nicely secured, and you can see it doesn't really offer the screen protection. That's what the separate screen is for. Nor does it offer some of the side protection that we see around the grill, around the ports. Its really sole purpose is to allow us to have this type of mounting bracket on the back of it. Where that comes into play is in the second part of the box here, in which we'll see there are three distinct parts and some mounting hardware. So one part is this little plug here, and the idea is that you would take the mounting bracket, drill about 3 inches into your wall, and you would mount this statically on a wall of your choosing. And how this system works is it just plugs into the back of the iPad and locks in. And then this way you would have a static thing. So if you have it on a wall or a kitchen, it would be able to stay in one place, but at the same time rotate around the system. So this would be meant for your living room or kitchen. And although if you had it mounted, I see a problem with any type of wall clearance that you would have, because it would be a little hard to kind of reach around and then detach it, especially if you have fat fingers like I do, or if you're just not that nimble, or if it's, let's say, underneath a kitchen cabinet and you had to kind of go around in order to detach it from the wall, but that's its use there. The other two parts are a little bit more practical. One is this little system here, which is really meant that it would snap into the headrest of your car. So you would take off your headrest and then insert it back in, and then the sheer weight of it would just keep it statically in place. And then you can use this for your kids in the back seat, and they can just attach it in. So they'll have like a television or internet station for the back seats. So actually this is pretty nifty. It does say that it only fits certain cars, but I would imagine it's still a large majority of the standards that are out there. Maybe some older cars might have be a little too wide with the headrests here. The last piece is just this little plastic stand, which is a little flimsier than this locking system. I'm a little surprised it doesn't incorporate it in some degree. And it's just a plastic kind of off-center stand. And it just dry fits in there. You snap it in, and its use is you would twist it manually, and it'll be a bit off-center for its tall usage here, which I don't know. It looks okay, but as you can see here, it kind of folds out from the device. at an oblique angle, and I'm not really sure if that's enough. It seems like if you attach it or you touch it from the wrong angle, it's going to wobble a bit, versus one that would have been a larger base and back. From its side standpoint, it's a little bit more robust because, as we can see, this is more centered, and because of its, we can see how much more weight can go without the iPad moving around. I guess that's personal preference and how rough you are with using it, or vigorous you are when, you know, poking and prodding your device. But for the most part, it's just nothing spectacular, just a plastic little stand. The general review of this, it probably has some uses for people. Nothing particularly outstanding. I think the headrest idea is really good, especially if you have children. In this way, you don't have to feel like you need a separate entertainment system or anything. But for most people that have the expenditure, you know, or the luxury of having iPads and whatnot, more than likely would have a TV in their car anyway. So it might be moot as it is. So overall, the Ringo system, it's useful. I can see it serving some type of purpose for a niche market or some people, but if you're looking for a general all-around stand, there's probably better alternatives there. Probably already on the case that you have as it is now. So there you go.
All right. This is Rob and Torrance to Get Your Geek On, and we're out.